It's not the same. Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same. Boy, I feel like Robert Dean, and just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this life's arena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then I got episode about the part we not the same.
Yo, we are back. Episode, man, I just looked at it. Goodness. Which one is it?
84, brother. 84.
Thank you. Man, I like literally just looked at it and just left my mind that quick. That's called being extra young. But anyway, episode 84 of season 2 of the Not the Same podcast, sports, not the same sports show, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. We're glad, gracious, and very, very happy to be back here with y'all for another sports show. I pray and hope that all of y'all had a great Thanksgiving week. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say weekend, just week, because we wasn't there the whole week. We was at work, but you know, some of y'all may not have been at work. So I just pray y'all had a great Thanksgiving, man. Spent time with family, ate some good food, and then on Monday went back to the gym. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, man, please do what you see on the screen right about now. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, hit the subscribe button. And number 3, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live, as we are literally right now.
I'm looking at all the one word of the days and all the people that want them to be something, this and that. But anyhow, we want to give a shout out to our rebroadcasters of the Not the Same Sports Show. Check it out, our MTMV Sports Family. You see them in the bottom left-hand corner. Life Show TV, Praise 365, Takeover Radio, Parable Radio, RYC Praise News, Hip Hop Radio and Podcast Network, the 520 Collective, and the Kingdom Now Network. Those are the rebroadcasters of the Not the Same Sports Show, the Not the Same Podcast, or the E3 Bible Study. We appreciate all them one words for partnering up with us and doing what it is that we do on this show, man. We really, really, really appreciate that. Very, very happy to be here.
Big salute to all of y'all. And if you didn't see it just a little bit earlier, man, do what you see on the screen right quick for us as we get started. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, hit the subscribe button. Number 3, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live, as we are right now. Listen, man, we're getting very, very close to one of our goals, 500 subscribers, man. We're going to be we ain't figured out what the monetary prize we're going to give out, but it's going to be some bread given out when we get to that 500, man. It will be a random drawing. We will say that. It'll be very random, so anybody can win it, man. So if you up to getting some bread, it's going to be at least $100 at bare minimum. You know, at least $100. You know what I'm saying? Bare minimum, man. Tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your mom and them to go ahead and hit that subscribe to Not the Same Podcast. Because at 500, we're going to hit that randomizer thing. We're going to give out $100 or more to somebody. Some lucky person that's in, which is within the 500 names. Ooh, boy, help me, Jesus. Anyway.
Help just like we need y'all to help us get to that 500. You dig what I'm saying?
I mean,
real talk.
100%. All right, man, let's go ahead and see what is popping. Somebody tell me what's popping. All right, the what's popping. Boy, look like Webster over there, man. Brother, I can't
it'll be hey, we left for a week, bro, and I'm on my little people. This is my little people campaign. I can't say the words we used to say back in the 80s, but yeah, that's what.
I can't take it, man. I got to figure out some way to make this brother a little bit taller.
Don't worry about it.
I wish he was a little bit taller. I wish he was a baller.
You hear me? Hey, look, come tomorrow, though. I'll be back where I need to be. Brother, you dig what I'm saying? Big
face. It look like his middle name Emmanuel. I ain't talking about God is with us. All right, man, let's get started with the NFL, man, because, you know, that's number one sport in the world, Craig, at least in America.
Hey,
We're going to get to that top 10. I got you, brother. Number 1, the Rams. Number 2, we got the Seahawks. Number 3, we got the Broncos. Number 4, we got Mr. G's Patriots. Number 5, we got the Packers. Number 6, we have D. Winder's Bears. The Bears. Bears are rolling right now, boy. Number 7, the Colts. Number 8, the 49ers. Number 9, the Bills. And number 10, Hagen's Eagles. Boy, I feel, brother, y'all. Anyway, I let Hagen talk. Go ahead, bro.
This is what I'm going to say. I don't understand why the Bears ain't number 3. And the reason I'm saying this, at least in the top 5, and I mean, they could switch with the Packers. It's a big matchup between the Packers and the Bears this weekend, so that really matters. But the reason I'm saying that, the Bears are tied for three-way tie for the first place with the 1 and 2 team that you see up here. The Rams and the Seahawks are both 9-3 in that NFC West. The Bears are at 9-3 also in the NFC North. And then, like I say, they play the Packers, who are also 8-3-1. That's a big matchup this weekend coming up. We'll talk more about that when we get our
pick. And it's a big rivalry. They do not like each other.
It's a big rivalry as well. But I'm not mad that the Patriots are number 4. At 11-2, they have the best record in the NFL, period. So y'all can talk about all this. They ain't got nobody put in front of them. They're playing their schedule. And you can talk about, well, when we get to the playoffs, we'll see what happens. They're playing their schedule. That's all I can say about that. And if it was the Bills at 11-2, everybody will be, they're the best. But because it's the Patriots, it's who have they played? And I kind of got a problem with that because of who it is. Because if it was Allen or Bills are number 9 at 8-4, you dig what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. Go ahead, speak your piece, because it looks like you had.
First of all, the Rams shouldn't be number 1. They just lost this weekend. You know what I'm saying? They just lost to who the Rams just
They lost to the Panthers, bro.
The Panthers. Now listen,
that was a good game.
The Panthers are playing better. These ain't ain't your mama's Panthers. They ain't your daddy's Panthers.
No,
these are different Panthers
right now.
But with that being said, man, Patriots should be number 1, bro. I don't care nothing about no strength of schedule, dog. They got 11 wins. You know what I'm saying?
They're the number 1 team in the NFL.
1. Listen, some other teams look good. 1 and 2 should be the Bears. 11, 9, and 3. The 11 and 9 and 3s need to be 1, 2, and 3. Whoever got that, man. All the rest of that stuff, man. Seahawks, no. You know what I'm saying? Broncos, no. Broncos been playing good.
Broncos 10-2, bro.
Okay, yeah, I take that back then. To me, no. But nah. The Rams number 1 definitely should not be up there, man. I think that is a travesty, bro. Go ahead, bro.
No, I mean, and that's what we talk about, the power rankings. Power rankings a bunch of voters, but I don't have a problem with Broncos being number 3. I just feel like the Bears should be up a little more.
Yeah,
Broncos
they should.
Are 10-2. You got Broncos the Patriots at 11-2. You dig what I'm saying? So if you did
Seahawks
Patriots, Broncos, Rams, Seahawks, and Bears, I wouldn't be mad, because the Seahawks got the same record as the Rams and the Bears at 9-3. You dig what I'm saying?
No,
so
they got better
if you look at the 49ers are 9-4. Yeah. So again, if you wanted to put, this is what it would be if you were going by record-wise. You would have the Patriots, the Broncos, Rams, Seahawks, and Bears in no particular order, because they all got the same record. Now, I would put the Rams and Seahawks above the Bears only because that NFC West is a beast. The only scrub team in the NFC West right now are the Cardinals at 3-9. When you got the 49ers at 9-4, they only game behind the Seahawks in the so they should be in that top 8, because those are the best teams in the NFL right now. I don't have a problem with this top 10. I just don't agree with the particular order that they're in. That's all. And the Eagles holding on by their feathers. I get it. You know what I'm saying? At 8-4. So I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with that, bro.
One thing I want to mention right quick before we get into our impress depress, man. The Kansas City Chiefs, man, are very mediocre. You know what I'm saying? I know that's blasphemy to say here in St. Louis, where there's a lot of Chiefs fans, but bro, they are very mediocre, bro. Very mediocre. Go ahead.
But I said this last week on my I said that the Chiefs, look, man, they look old, and nobody. You know what's gone from them? The fear factor.
That's right.
The fear factor of them coming in is now gone.
You know what did that?
What's that?
Hagen's team. They put that BTA last year in the Super Bowl. You just make that whatever you want to make it. Use your imagination.
They so did, bro.
Bro, 1,000%, and it made a fool out of them folks, and all that fear factor left with that belt they got last year at the Super Bowl, bro.
No doubt, bro. Hey, BTA is crazy.
All right, impress in the, yeah, I'm gonna move on. Impress in the in American League, brother.
Yeah, impress. I got to go with the Patriots. They're now on a
Absolutely.
10-game winning streak, and I don't care
Yeah.
about the playoffs. I'm talking about this week. I'm impressed with the Patriots.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I can't go no other place but the Patriots, man. 10-game winning streak, like Rob said, man. They're beating everybody in front of them. 11-2, that is a ridiculous comeback. That lets you know in the NFL, it's not like the NBA. NBA, you can get one player and get a little bit better. NFL, man, you can change your whole team 1 year. 1 year.
1 year.
Now, they had a
bro.
quarterback that was the same quarterback. He got a lot better this year. I think he got better coaching, and he grew as a player. And that team took off when they got a real coach. Part two. You know, last year, you know, they had the former Patriot as a coach, and he wasn't as good. You know, it just didn't work out for him, man. Sorry for a brother that had to get fired, brother, but you ain't good. You ain't good. I'm just saying.
No. Bottom line.
Yeah, you got to get up out of here. All right, man. Depress in the American League, bro.
Hey, depress in the AFC for me, man, it's like this. New coach, new QB, same old losing. The Vegas Raiders. I don't get it. Pete Carroll, nope. Geno Smith,
I never thought they would be this bad, bro.
I didn't think they was going to be this bad. I thought they would have a new lease on life, if you will, out there in Vegas. And Pete Carroll just, I think he just maybe past his time. He's past his prime. And Geno Smith, you just don't have an offensive line. If you don't have a line, I don't care how good you are, how quick you are, you just can't do nothing.
You know, I really think I'm going to bring up this team again, the Kansas City Chiefs, man. I'm looking through all these records, and there's some bad teams. Tennessee Titans, I could say they bad every single week. They just are. I could say this about the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns starting out with a new quarterback. They got excuses, man. Then Gabriel got hurt. He wasn't great, and Shador getting his chance. In the Cincinnati Bengals, they always had problems. You know, Joe Burrow's been hurt all season. He just came back. They got the win. So, but for the Kansas City Chiefs, they were the it team. They were the it team for at least the last 5 years. They was the team everybody wanted to beat. And right now, they're getting old, like Rob said last week, bro. I think they're getting old. The luster has came off. Ain't nobody scared of them boys no more. Nobody scared of them, man. No. All right, impress in the NFC, bro.
And hey, them Bears, man, I have to put some respect on their name, man. They're on a 5-game winning streak. They tied for the best record in the NFC with the Rams and the Seahawks at 9-3. I talked about that on why I felt like they could be up further on some of these teams, but I'm impressed with the Bears, man. The coach got this team playing like last year's Lions, and you show it. He was the OC of the Lions last year. He the HC now for the Bears this year, and it's starting to show, man. I watched that game last week, and they played ball, bro. Like they just played ball. They ran it, and Caleb Williams ain't doing all that great. Let's face it. He's managing the game, but he's not getting a lot of yards. It's their defense and their running game that's going crazy right now.
And their offensive line. The run game going crazy because of that good line, man.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But, I mean, Caleb Williams not throwing for 300-400 yards. My man, one pick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the Bears. The Bears.
Listen, Caleb Williams not that great, but one thing that happens if you keep winning, you start to get better. You learn how to win. You recognize what to do at the end of games. They've won a lot of close games. You know what I'm saying? And now they would not be nervous in a tight game, tight score situation. He gonna be calm at the end of that game. I remember a couple of weeks ago, Caleb Williams ran that touchdown in to win the game. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
They've been in that position for a while, man. So I think it's very impressive what the Bears are doing right now. So I got to agree with you on the impress on the. I mean, I can't go nowhere else, brother. They got one of the best records in the NFC, and they on the long win streak. All right, depress in the NFC, bro.
Man, let me tell you something, man. And it's kind of sad because I thought they would be way better this year. But I'm depressed with the Lions. Them losing their offensive coordinator. Listen, I just said impressed with the Bears. Right. Well, they OC went left, and and ironically enough, my impress is the Bears. Who they lost their OC to, and I'm just depressed at 7-5, man. I thought they'd be better in that division. I really did.
I'm depressed with the Minnesota Vikings, man. You had a starting level quarterback that you let go for a rookie last year that was injured all year. Now look, I gave this rookie props because he was a leader and all that. But at the end of the day, this is his rookie season. You let Sam Darnold go, who took y'all to what? They had like 10, 11 wins last year and went to the playoffs. They was one of the best teams all year. You let them go, and now y'all suck again. And like, oh, no, we suck again. You know what I'm saying? Just all of a sudden they suck again because they let go of a starter level quarterback. You know, I understand there was a money issue or whatever. Let the rookie sit another year. They could have let him be behind Sam Darnold and learn, like the guy that's I can't remember who's the guy for the Packers, man, that sat behind Aaron Rodgers a couple of years. And now he's nice.
What about Jordan Love?
Jordan Love, same thing, man. It's okay if a quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, sat a couple of years. He came in, he was awesome. You know what I'm saying? I just really think that should happen, bro. All right.
It's something about that mentorship and that toolage that people need, man, when it comes to that quarterback game. It really is.
D say that fingernail polish working. Unfortunately, D. That's facts, sis. That's
she ain't lying.
Yeah, she ain't. She ain't lying. Definitely ain't lying, man. All right, man, let's move on. We'll go to the NBA top 10. All right, top 10 power rankings for the NBA. Number 1, we have the Thunder. Number 2, we have the Nuggets. Number 3, we have the Rockets. Number 4, we have the Lakers. Number 5, the Pistons. 6, Knicks. 7, Suns. The Suns, that's right. Number 8, the Spurs. Number 9, the Magic. And number 10, the T-Wolves. What you think about this list, bro?
It's some bull. Why in the world the Pistons at 17-4, not number 2?
Ain't they number 1 in the East?
They number 1 in the East, and I'm talking about number 1 by 2.5 games. The only other team better than the Pistons record-wise are the freaking 20-1 Oklahoma City Thunder, and I'm sorry, 21-1 because they lost. I mean, they won last night too.
Yes, they did.
So this is again. This goes off of look who up there.
Stupid.
Look who up there, the Nuggets, because we're Joker fans. Oh my goodness, he's YMCA guy averaging triple doubles. Awesome. Rockets. You know what I'm saying? You got he a beast. I can't take none of. But are we talking about the team or are we talking about the player? Because if you look at the team, the Nuggets are 14-6. Mm-hmm. Anyhow,
Rockets 13-5.
They 13-5. You got the Lakers. I mean, you got the Lakers who are 15-5. So why aren't the Pistons the best team in the Eastern Conference, best team outside of the Thunder, number 2? I'm gonna tell you why. Rockets, they have KD. Nuggets have Joker. The Lakers have LeBron and Luka Magic. And then here's Bernie Bickerstaff's Pistons. Here's a rising Cade Cunningham. And I've been watching the Pistons games, bro. The Pistons, them boys out there balling.
Oh, yes.
The Knicks, I'm not sold on the Knicks yet. I'm just not. They 13-7. I've watched games. The Suns are way better. Hey, let me put some respect on Dillon Brooks.
Oh yeah,
Dillon Brooks,
No, not just respect, because he's a former player for my team. Yeah. I was happy when he left, but I'm happy he's doing good. I'm gonna give that boy his props. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm gonna ask you this.
Go ahead.
Can you get your boy Desmond Bane? He finally found the system, and he thank you.
Bane playing good.
Because at the beginning of the year, Desmond Bane wasn't doing good.
Right.
Powell. I can't never.
We know you trying to say, bro. We get it. Banchero. He went to Duke, brother. I can't believe you don't know his name.
I just called that. I almost said. I just called that boy Powell. I called that one word Powell. I wasn't worried about his last name. But they 13-8 without him. He been hurt all year. So for the Magic and the Suns, I'm just saying Dillon Brooks is balling.
Yeah.
And I got to get a Spurs Day props with being, without Wemby. And then the
T-Wolves.
And the T-Wolves, I'm not impressed with them at all, bro. I don't see how they're in the top 10.
Now, I'm going to have to – my bad.
The T-Wolves 13-8. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Mr. G, what he said earlier, man. The Raptors – who in the world? Spam. My bad. The Raptors should not be on this. I mean, the Raptors should be on this list.
They should be.
You take the Magic out. Listen, man, the Raptors are number 2 in the East. You
15
know what I'm saying? This is this stuff that Rob be talking about, bro. Like, this is very, very prejudice type list. I ain't talking about racial, but just prejudice.
Not racial prejudice, but
just
star
prejudice. Star prejudice. You know what I'm saying? Because the Raptors don't have no big stars, so to speak. Look, man, they winning. The Magic don't for real neither. Paolo is hurt. Paolo Banchero is hurt. The biggest star on their team is hurt. Bane ain't a star. He a good player, great role player.
Now, Wagner is their star right now. That's on.
Yeah, Wagner is the number 1. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't putting butts in the seats. You know what I'm saying? So I really think if this is a real power rankings, there's no way in Hades that the Toronto Raptors shouldn't be on this list. And the T-Wolves, like you said, bro, I ain't really impressed with the T-Wolves.
I'll keep the Magic on there and take the T-Wolves off. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because
So you replace the T-Wolves with the Raptors.
With the Raptors, and I would put them up more. But this is also what I was thinking about the NBA. I think sometimes the power rankings go off of butts and seats, what you just said. I think that is very key because 21-1, let's just face it. Look, let me tell y'all something. If the Oklahoma City Thunder do not get hurt, you're looking at the defending champions. They're going back to back. Because when I
one of
say
the best
that
records
bench,
in NBA history.
Hey, brother, listen. That bench. I'm watching game. Normally I'm asleep. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm actually watching games this season, like until I fall asleep. And I'm watching games from a standpoint of how are they playing as a team as a whole.
Right.
The Nuggets. Jokic is a beast, but Jokic is gonna burn out. He's gonna be like your boy Westbrook, where he averaged a triple-double again, but they just couldn't win because he can't do it on his own, bro.
Right.
Like just looking at this team right here. The Thunder are a beast, bro. And it's corny to me. They corny with the whole after the game, the camaraderie thing. It's corny to me, but they're young, so I can't relate to what it is that they're doing. And I'll leave it at that. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Nah, man. Last thing, man. Like I said, I just go back to the Raptors. Raptors should be on there, man. And as we said earlier, Pistons should be like no, it shouldn't even be like number 2. They should be number 2. Period. If you're doing a real power rankings based on what they're doing within the week, look at that record. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that they should be that far down. And
can we go to the comments when you get done with that thought? Sorry for cutting you off, brother.
Which one you want to go to?
What Hagan said, only 3 teams from the East. It's like they're not showing the East any love.
Yeah, I agree.
Finish your thought, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just saw that and it caught my attention. They're showing the West the love again because that's where all the star power at. Thunder, SGA, Jokic on Nuggets, KD on the Rockets, LeBron and Luka on the Lakers.
Yep.
Cade Cunningham at 5.
Right. Cade.
Brunson, and hey, Cat. Nobody on the Suns. Spurs got Wemby.
Yeah.
Okay, Magic got Powell, and then T-Wolves, you got Anthony Edwards, who everybody's trying to deem the next Michael Jordan on the way that he play and his aggressiveness. That's the reason I think it's what's bringing the ratings, and I think that really, really drives these power rankings. Let's go ahead to the Impress Depress. Who's your Impress starting with the East, brother? Since the East gets no love, we'll start with them.
The Pistons, off top.
Okay.
17-4, 2-game win streak, man. 5.6 point differential, man. One of the best teams in the NBA. Good on defense, good on offense. Cade Cunningham is a legit star, budding superstar right now. Just got, gonna get his own signature shoe at Nike. And number 2, Jalen Duren from my college, the University of Memphis. Jalen Duren hooping, boy. Hooping. He's nice. And he's a big man with handles a little bit. He'll shoot a little jumper. You know what I'm saying? He a beast on the boards. They're a very solid team, man. And
they are.
Hagan was making fun of J.B. Bickerstaff's dad, Bernie. The coach is J.B. though. Bernie was his dad. Yeah. I thank God rest his soul. But J.B., he's a good coach, man. He got that team motivated. He was yesterday's trash for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and now he's the prize for the Detroit Pistons. It's just a more culture fit for him anyway. So.
Yeah, the culture definitely fits him. For me, look, I'm representing the squad. You see what it is.
Bro.
I am very impressed with my Miami Heat. Listen,
100%.
We have a roster that doesn't consist of a lot of big names. We got Tyler Hero, Bam, and now Norman Powell. And Norman Powell is on a tear. I hope he's not injured for a long period of time because I think he got hurt the other night. But we're a half a game out. You know what I'm saying? We was in second place until last night. The Raptors won, and we didn't get it. We 14-7. The Raptors 15-7. But we were in second place. But man, listen, we 14-7 right now, and I never saw this coming, especially after losing buckets. You dig? So I'm impressed with my Miami Heat rep.
That's what's up. Who you depressed with in the East, bro?
The Bulls. They started off scorching hot, and at one point was at the top of the Eastern Conference, and then the clock struck 12. My dude.
Twice.
That's
today,
twice.
Brother. Ooh, that brother's struggling.
9-11 on a 4-game losing streak.
All right, man. I'm depressed with the Milwaukee Bucks, man. 1-game losing streak, but they have not looked good, man. And Giannis is silently asking for a trade. You know what I'm saying? It's all crumbling around them, man.
Yes,
and It's just crazy, man. I'm laughing at Hagens. R.I.P. to Bernie. No disrespect to dead, but I meant what I said. He's silly. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm really depressed with the Milwaukee Bucks, man. I think Giannis deserves to ask for a trade. He don't have help. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't.
They made the crazy thing of bringing in Dame. Dame was homesick. He wanted to be in Portland. He was away from his family, and it never worked. You know what I'm saying? Now they got that man where they traded him or whatever, but they still got to pay him. So he can't just get that many good players on that team anyway. It just might be the time, bro. It might be the time. Impress in the West, bro.
He brought him a chip. He can go. Impress in the West, though. I got to go with the Wimby Spurs. You know, they 6-4 in the last 10 games.
Yeah.
And honestly, man, they holding it down without it. You know what I'm saying? De'Aaron Fox still proving he can hoop, and the mother cats. Now, I will say this: the Spurs are number 4 in the West, but I'm impressed with what they've been doing since Wemby went down, man. 6-4 is not a bad, so it's not a bad record in your last 10. So it's above 500.
I'm impressed with the Los Angeles Lakers, man. Here's why. Because it is literally Luka's team now. This is not LeBron's team.
Yes.
LeBron is a role player on this team, and LeBron don't like it. But look at their record. Because, bro, it ain't your prime no more. It ain't your time, dog. It is Luka's time. And that team is gelled around Luka. They was winning without LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And when LeBron came back, they kept on winning. I don't think, LeBron, dang near 41 years old. So, hats off to you. You had a great career. We ain't trying to put you in a MVP grave or the all-time great grave. But, brother, you're 41. This is NBA. This ain't football where you can be a quarterback and lay back there and sit behind protection. Basketball, you got to run all the time. So them little nagging injuries may start to add up for that brother, man. But I'm very impressed with the Lakers, bro. Depressed in the West. My bad. Go ahead.
No. I'm just to top off what you're saying as far as LeBron goes. I'm still impressed with him, bro. 40 years old and he getting reverse alley oops. Yeah, okay.
He's a modern marvel when it comes to being athletic.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. My depressed in the West is the other team out in LA, the Clippers.
Gotta agree.
But I said this before the season was over. I am not impressed with this roster. They're old. They remind me of the Ravens. I said about the Ravens in the NFL. I said the Ravens weren't gonna be good this year. Oh man, I don't care who they got. They're not gonna be good, and sure enough, they're not. And that now, this is what's getting ready to happen. They're gonna have to trade players like Kawhi or Zubac to get up out of this. And now they didn't send. And I don't want to get too far into it because it's further in the thing, but yeah. Now see, they 5-16 on a 5-game skid. How? Why?
Well, what is crazy? My depressed is the Clippers as well. Listen, my team, they had us down 17. We came back and won in their house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And that game, Kawhi scored 39 points. He had a good game. It didn't matter, man. That team. It's something just off with that team, man. And you know what's even sad, bro? And this will make you mad. If you don't like OKC, this is going to make you even more mad. Everybody that's watching don't like OKC, get ready to get instantly pissed off. You know who has their pick this year and next year? OKC got the Clippers pick. So the Clippers is cheeks all year. Mess around, get the number 1 pick. Guess where they going?
Because it ain't protected. That number 1 pick, hey, they going to get
straight
even
to OKC. All for that stupid Paul George trade.
Yeah, Paul George joint, bro. The Paul George joint. Hey, I'm gonna say this about these Clippers, bro. They better blow it up. You better get something for Kawhi while you can. And then somebody said free Harden. Yeah. Harden is I'm starting to think Harden's a cancer. Dribble, step back, unstoppable 3, no W's. No W's. Harden is a beast.
Still
1-on-1. If we playing in the rec league, I'm taking Harden all day long because I know that do step back 3, we good. But what's the teams Harden and played for now? OKC, Houston,
Brooklyn,
the Clippers, Brooklyn. Did he play for Brooklyn?
Yep, with KD.
With
KD and Kyrie. He's the first one to get up out of there.
He's not a winner.
Nah, I wouldn't say he's a winner, man, but I will say this, man. I think I kind of disagree with you on this one. I think Harden still got something in him as a player. I think he's still decent, and I don't think this losing is because of him. I don't think it's him. I think the whole fiasco around Kawhi has killed the morale of that team. And I think Ty Lue, salute to Ty Lue from
he about to be
Mexico,
fired,
Missouri. Right up the road from us in Mexico, Missouri. Salute to Ty Lue, but he about to get fired. I think he's a great coach, man. But
he out the door.
The whole Clippers organization, starting at the top, that coddled Kawhi is what killed this. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi always has special treatment. He can sit out games whenever he want. You know what I'm saying? He just been babied the whole time and then ruined everything. But
why? He had a chance. So on the Kawhi thing, and I know this is not the fuel, but God dog, it is our show. I'm gonna say this about Kawhi. Yeah. He brought a championship to Toronto.
He did.
Clippers' eyes got big. Yep. And I'm not saying Harden is washed. What I'm saying is every team Harden goes to, they never win.
Mm-hmm.
That's the common denominator. You can't say that about Kawhi. He was winning in San Antonio, and then he got a wild hair up his behind and wanted to be traded, went to Toronto and brought them a freaking championship. But wherever Harden goes, they don't win. It's just about he puts up his numbers. His numbers are great. Triple doubles, double doubles, percentage wise. But it gets in his hand, and then when the playoffs come, guess what? His game shrink back like his hairline. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That team has really been a team of losers from the beginning. Now the winner was Kawhi, but Kawhi has not been healthy his whole tenure with the Clippers. Right when they had Paul George is a habitual loser. Harden as well as habitual loser. I can get what you're saying. Both of them. Neither one of them win. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what we going to next?
I got a couple of things to go on,
go ahead,
man. Bro. Listen. Pelicans fired their head coach Willie Green. Yeah. I've been saying this also because I'm a big Duke fan, of course. Forget I can't say Powell name. I don't care about all that. But it's time for y'all to move on from Zion. He is out at least 3 weeks now. From a abductor injury. You dig what I'm saying? Like, he just can't stay healthy. Move on while you can get something for him, Pelicans. You done fired your coach. You got an interim coach. And now Zion's about to be out another 3 week.
And they
got rid of Brandon Ingram.
They got their future stars right now. Derek Queen is hooping. The little guard, Zero Fears.
They got 2. Yes.
Jeremiah Fears and both of them hooping, man. They can build around them too. Start over, bro.
Yes. Yep.
I agree with you.
All I can say is it's time to blow it up. You got rid of Woody Green. Zion, go get you go get you a book of food stamps or whatever you're gonna get for him. Y'all done traded away for less. It's time to get rid of him, man. The factor's gone. Either he's either too big, too small, unhealthy, can't play more than 30 games in the season. Real quick, rookies this season killing it. Con Knipple leading the way, Cooper Flag, Jeremiah Fears, and your boy, surprise to me, Cedric Howard is doing his thing. Those are your top your top 4 rookies that's going on right now. We can move on, man. NCAA football, bro.
All right, NCAA top 10 power rankings. This is the college football power rankings, the playoff power rankings. Number 1, Ohio State. Number 2, Indiana. Number 3, Rob's team, Georgia. Number 4, Texas Tech. Number 5, Oregon. Number 6, Ole Miss, even without Lane Kiffin. Number 7, Texas A&M. Number 8, Oklahoma. Number 9, Alabama. And number 10, Notre Dame. They will not die. Yep. Go ahead, bro.
Listen, Notre Dame will not die. Big matchups this week. The Big Ten Championship is this week. Number 1, Ohio State, the Ohio State versus number 2, Indiana. Listen, all I can say is this is going to be a game. And if Ohio State coming to this game cocky, Indiana's going to take down number 1. But all respect on Ohio State name. That's why I said the Ohio State, because me and this one word across from me both said they wasn't going to be no good.
And we lied.
We didn't see them repeating and lies, I tell you. We didn't repent it several times on this show about
it.
The other big one, and I think Georgia got this one. Number 3, Georgia for the SEC championship versus number 9, Alabama. Yeah. Georgia finally started rolling. I think they're going to take that. And then the sleeper game for me is the Big 12 title game, BYU versus Texas Tech. Number 11, BYU versus number 4, Texas Tech. I think that's going to be a big game this weekend. Yeah. That's a sleeper game for me. Do not count BYU out. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I got to say about this, man. Oklahoma, like you say, Ohio State, Indiana, that's going to be a big game, man, because Indiana is good. I think Ohio State will win, but like you said, if they play around with Indiana, they'll take a L. They will mess around and take a L. Don't play with them.
Respect on Indiana name, man. Nobody saw Indiana doing this year. Nobody.
Yeah. All right, man, let's move on to our soapbox segment, man.
Soapbox.
All right, this is our soapbox segment when me and Rob go off for 2 minutes on whatever's on our mind or on sports. We just never know. You will see what'll happen today. Normally, my brother Rob will go off on sports, and normally I'll go off on whatever's on my mind. I don't know what's going to happen today. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I'll find out by the time Rob get through. With that being said, as tradition, I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother, is you ready?
Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes, man. Some of us over the years believe that some, not all, but some games are fixed. Conspiracy theorists, I'm one of them. 10-4 hat. Like the Pats beating the Rams in 2002 after the events of 9/11. Patriots go. Sorry, Mr. G. Saints winning the Super Bowl after Hurricane Katrina. Come on, y'all. Then Tim Donahue telling on the entire league after the 2002 Lakers game 6 conference final versus the Kings. You dig what I'm saying? And they ended up winning. Now, my point, this is my whole thing. Okay. Don't tell me that gambling is now all of a sudden a problem in sports. Michael Jordan went and played baseball for 2 seasons because he retired because of a suspension to what? Gambling. You dig what I'm saying? We've seen some suspect injuries. Paul Pierce going down in the finals, all of a sudden, then going out on a wheelchair and come back and they beat the Lakers. We've seen all that. But let me tell you what talks. Money. And they say BS runs a marathon. And $13.7 billion was made in 2024 for gambling. You have every sports outlet and a mama promoting gambling and encouraging us as watchers and fans to gamble. Look at ESPN, Fox, whoever. They have whole fantasy football shows about gambling. Right. Now, I'm not making excuses for any player or coach taking inside information to gain on betting. But it is easy when you got an app on your phone. It's real big right now. FanDuel is now in Missouri. It's all over the place. The league can't promote gambling and then frown upon players for gambling. It just you can't do it. This is something that is now out of control, and we need to take ways to bring it back under control because all the gambling things that's going on right now, they promote it. Heck, you even got some of them on their jerseys got gambling sites. So, man, we got to find a better way, man, because gambling is out of control, and I think that's going to be another way to fix games to do what? Gamble. And my bad for going over.
You good, brother. My soapbox is going to be short and sweet, man. Last night, me and my wife went out to eat to enjoy a meal at at a restaurant. We enjoying the meal or whatever. We got through. We happy. We full. We just chit-chatting. And all of a sudden, somebody sitting to the left of us across the way watching a TV show on their phone. Now, millions of people do that all the time, right? They watch TV on their phone. They look at a reel or whatever. But most people have an earbud in. These people sitting next to me in a restaurant just had their TV blasting right there on their phone. This is my soapbox. Look, brother, if you're going to watch TV, you're going to listen to Instagram, you're going to do where it runs videos, Twitter, whatever. Turn your phone down if you're in a public place or put on an earplug. This is extremely rude. I know you don't think it's rude because you're in your own world and don't recognize nobody else is around you. Here's a surprise. You're not by yourself. You're not in your own world. There's people here. You know what I'm saying? We're in a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So please turn it down. This happens all the time in public places, man. And some people, if they get a phone call, they just put the joint on speakerphone and be talking like this. You know what I'm saying? I get it if you can't hear good or whatever. You know what'll help you if you can't hear good? Earbuds. They help. You know what I'm saying? So the word for the day, buy you some earbuds, AirPods, what they call the Samsung, Beats. Get you some Beats joints. Something in your ear to help you be able to hear that and you not to be so rude in public places, man. That's my soapbox. I ended earlier. I don't care. It's our show. Let's get to debate fuel. All right, debate fuel. Just like what you see on the screen here. All right. Me and Rob go back and forth for 5 minutes over particular subjects like you just seen on the screen. As usual, we got a timer look like that. When it's over, it's just over. First subject for the night. Hold on, I can't with my brother Rob. Little dude, I can't.
It'll be back right tomorrow, bro.
I
Don't
know,
worry
but I
about it.
can't wait till tomorrow, brother. I can't half your face cut off.
Hey,
You got, brother.
why my brother is doing that? Because I look like mini me over here.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure and do us a favor, man. If you're just not tuning in, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification button so that you'll know that we're live anytime
Please do.
we go live. Hit the like, subscribe, and notification button. If you've already hit subscribe and notification, one word, only hit the like button. Don't do it every time you come on.
Do
I
not.
don't know why I'm not getting it. We got some of those folks, the less computer savvy folks. Just hit the like button if you already did the other two.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
first subject for tonight. Is it fair or foul that the Steelers coach Mike Tomlin got booed? Is it fair or foul that the Steelers coach Mike Tomlin got booed? Mr. Davis.
Can I get a hand clap real quick, bro?
Mm-hmm.
The reason for my hand clap is Mike Tomlin took it on the chin like a G. You know what he said? They booed me, and with this franchise and this organization, they expect excellence in winning. So the booing was justified.
Right.
Now, with that being said, this is Mike Tomlin's record the last 5 years: 12-4, 9-7, 9-8, 10-7, 10-7. The problem is his last Super Bowl was 2010. And this is a what have you done for me lately league. That is 15 years ago.
Yes.
Did they have a right to be booing him? Absolutely. You went with Aaron Rodgers instead of taking the time to develop Justin Fields. You dig what I mean? Because you know you're on the hot seat. Go ahead. I got a little more on this. Go ahead, C.
It is absolutely fair that he got booed, and I am a new Steelers fan. Been a Steelers fan for 2 years. I like Mike Tomlin, but you know what he is right now? Mediocre. Yeah. And when I say mediocre, he is good enough to get you to the playoffs because your division sucks most years. So you always end up in the playoffs because in the NFL you win your division, you're in the playoffs. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But here's the problem: they're not winning when they get into the playoffs. He ain't won a playoff game in years, bro. In years. Aaron Rodgers is not the corpse of Aaron Rodgers is not gonna do that. You know, Aaron Rodgers is barely decent right now. You know what I'm saying? DJ Metcalf, barely decent. He was awesome in Seattle. They let their best wide receiver go to the Cowboys. That was showing out on Thanksgiving Day, showing his tail on Thanksgiving Day. I mean, they could have just worked it out. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just time for a whole switch up, man. And the Steelers organization do not fire coaches many times. They have less than double-digit coaches in their history, right? But I think he needs to step down or get fired, brother. Your voice ain't loud no more. It happens.
No. You know, and somebody said this earlier when we were talking about the NBA. They said Tomlin's voice is like Ty Lue. He's lost the locker room. He's gone tone deaf. Nobody has it. But to your point, this franchise, the owners of this franchise are very, very loyal. They have three coaches since I've been watching. They had Coach Cowher, and then Tomlin. Them the 2 coaches I can remember.
Them on 2 I've seen
in my season days. I mean, I'm under 50 still, but still. In all my years, I ain't seen no other one word since I've been watching football. You think what I mean? But here's the thing: the sexiness, if you will, of him never having a losing season. Okay, you dig what I mean? That now we need more. You know what I'm saying? We need more. And I said this once before, man. The league is just a what have you done for me lately league. And at 6-6, guess what's going to happen with the Steelers? They're going to make the playoffs again this year because Baltimore Ravens are 6-6 also.
Right.
And for some reason, they can't get it together. And they got a Henry and they got a Jackson.
Yeah.
And it ain't no action popping off. And if you know that you got to know the 80s movies to get that.
Right.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, the thing with the Ravens, man, Jackson been injured so much this year. That's the problem. I think he was just injured again this past weekend. But back to the subject at hand, man. Mike Tomlin, man, I think what you did for the Steelers as a black coach, their first black coach, you've been honorable. You never been in no drama. You know, your name has never been tied up in mess. You've always led with character and all that and had good players. You know, but at the end of the day, bro, when it's time, it's time. You know what I'm saying? And won't nobody say you were done wrong. You've been here long enough. Ain't nobody going to say this black man got treated bad. No. But you don't hear the fans booing. You don't hear fans booing a fire Tomlin, a fire Coward type of – you don't hear that type of stuff at Pittsburgh a lot. That's the point I'm making. Those are some loyal fans. Those fans have been around a long time. And the fact that it's got that bad, then he gonna let him go before it gets too ugly. After this season, let him finish this season. But next year, start over with somebody else. That's my opinion. As a newly founded Steelers fan, and I like Mike Tomlin. One of the reasons I became a Steelers fan, I love the way he coaches. I love the way he moves with dignity. But at the end of the day, when it's time, it's time. You can listen. Even the great coach for UCLA, I can't remember the old white guy. You know,
Bear
even
Bryant.
it was this time, huh?
You talking about Bear Bryant?
No,
like
no,
back
that's
in the day?
Alabama. But I can't remember. He was a basketball coach, but it don't. Whatever. Every great coach got to sit down at some point. And I just think it's that time. And I think he's far from great at this point. He was very good early, but Ben Roethlisberger left, and so did the Winds.
Yes,
Next subject.
Yeah.
Is the NFL ready for parity in the league or to push their narrative? Is the NFL ready for parity in the league or to push their narrative? Mr. Davis?
Just to give y'all
yes,
background
I
like
will
this.
tell you, go on and explain yourself.
Yeah. When I say push the narrative, folks, I'm talking about the Cowboys. I'm talking about the teams that they want to push out there. Are they ready for the parity that we seeing with the NFC West, with the Bears being back up top, with teams that's just the Colts doing what they're doing, Jaguars 8-4. Is the NFL ready for that? Or are they ready to still kind of push the narrative of the Chiefs? Because we saw them pushing the Chiefs till they just couldn't push these one words no more. Go ahead, bro.
I think they're ready for parity. They're more so ready for parity than the NBA, but they still want some glamour teams, in my opinion. I don't think they can want it all they want. These other teams that ain't got the flashy players, they here. You know what I'm saying? The Patriots are here. The Bears are here. You know what I'm saying? They're here right now. It's not next year. These teams are here. They're alive and they kicking and they coming in to do some damage, man. I think any team that's tied to TV networks, they're going to always push a narrative. Always. You hear about the Cowboys first and foremost, then everybody else. Now, Cowboys need some props. They've been looking good lately. You know what I'm saying? To beat the Eagles and the Eagles and Chiefs back-to-back. Yeah. They've been looking real good lately. But as for this, man, I think it's more so parity is here, whether they want it or not, but they still want to push a narrative.
This is what I'll say with that. I think the NFL likes to push teams with big fan bases. Just the bottom line. The Packers. We know that in Green Bay, they worship whoever plays on the Packers team. The reason why both Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers have little G God syndrome. The Bears, story franchise, they're 9-3. This looks great for the league. Cowboys are 6-5, and they're still putting them up there, and we talking about them every other. The Eagles get, I think, one of the most disrespected Super Bowl champions there is 100%. Because every week they trying to talk about the drama between the quarterback, the running back, and the receiver. You know, they never could just talk about the fact that they lead the NFC East at 8-4 and got the second best record in the NFC East. When you look over at the AFC, as far as what they're pushing, nobody's talking about the Patriots. You want to know who they talking about? Allen. Next up, Bills. Bill Mafia. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to do. Joe Burrow been hurt all year. The Bengals they done lost their stripes, and they still talking about Joe Cool. No, you dig what I'm saying? Like, and they 4-8. So I think they struggle with parity, but try to push who has the best fan base, like the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are freaking 10-2. You don't really hear nothing about them, and I don't know if it's the region that we're in. And I have NFL, I have NFL Pass, so I can watch every game. But you're not hearing about these teams. You only hear about. Unfortunately, we're in the Midwest, so we're gonna hear about Kansas City. But then it's always the Cowboys. They barely want to talk about the Bears. Oh, it's luck. He doesn't do this correctly. He doesn't do that. So I don't really know if they're ready for parity as much as they are ready for fan base. And Thanksgiving kind of showed us that with the games. Go ahead, bro. I know I was a little long-winded.
It's all good. Hagan said, I think parity is good for the league. This season has been one of the better ones in a while because it's wide open and anybody can win this year. I fully agree with that. Sir. I fully agree with that. Sir. I think parity is very good for the league. It's going to be exciting, man. Now, you know, when you get down to playoff times and people playing in big games, we'll see. You know, these new teams, you know, the Colts then stepped up and the Patriots then stepped up, the Bears then stepped up. All of them got to be proven in the playoffs. Now, the coaches, well, at least the Patriots coach has definitely been proven in the playoffs. But the Bears coach have not. He has been, he was a coordinator in the playoffs, but he ain't led a team in the playoffs. So we'll see how these new teams do in the playoffs. But I still think it's gonna be exciting just to see what happens, man. We're gonna have at least 3 new teams in the playoffs that ain't been there in a while.
Yeah. Hagen's got something up there, and then we can go to the next one. I don't wanna.
He said, "Now the Eagles ain't being disrespected. If the offense was clicking and we was 8-4, we would be fine. It's the fact that we 8-4 and the offense ain't been producing at all." I can't disagree with you, brother, on that one.
No, I mean, and as a fan, I'm not getting ready to try to debate you for your squad, but the bottom line is, even when they won the championship and blew them boys out last year, they were still getting disrespected.
Next subject: were the Clippers wrong for cutting Chris Paul? Were the Clippers wrong for cutting Chris Paul at 3:00 in the morning or 2:00 in the morning when it happened? Go ahead, bro.
So I did some background on this story and found out Chris Paul and Ty Lue wasn't even talking. You dig what I'm saying? Like, they walking past. This is the thing that we all know about Chris Paul if you are an NBA fan. He is a certified butthole. And everybody, you either love him or you hate him. And the way that he was going with a sensitive, quick, short fuse Kawhi Leonard, it just wasn't going to work. You dig what I mean? Were they wrong? Absolutely. But I understand it.
Yeah, I think they were wrong. Despite, I'm going to say this. I don't care how much of a butthole Chris Paul was and all that. That is one of your few. Clippers organization is not a legacy organization. You had one legacy player. He had announced this summer and announced recently, like last week, he plans to retire. He want to do his retirement tour with this team. Chris Paul means his most storied part of his career, he feels like, was with the Clippers, and they just cut bait with you. And I get it. Hey, man, take him in the hall. Suspend him. Talk to him for a minute. Don't just cut him, bro, because at the end of the day, your legacy players was Blake Griffin and Chris Paul.
They did Blake wrong, too, though.
And I was just about to say that. And you burnt bridges with both of them. You know what I'm saying? You burnt bridges with your 2 legacy players because Kawhi Leonard ain't sniffed nothing. Kawhi Leonard have not had the influence that those 2 players had when Lob City was going. They was phenomenal. Yes, did they ever win nothing? No. They didn't win nothing, but they stained our hearts. You know what I'm saying? There's some teams that don't win them, but you always remember them. And they was one of those teams. It was a very fun team. Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan. That was a good team. J.J. Redick was on the team. They was deep. You know what I'm saying? That was a very good team. Very good, a very exciting brand of basketball. And Chris Paul, I think, was one of those legacy players. He will be in the Hall of Fame, being cut for being difficult. But listen, great point guards, not easy to get along with. They're too smart.
Not.
Him, Rajon Rondo,
Thomas.
Same one. Yeah. Isaiah Thomas. They don't get along with people well. They're too smart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, in my opinion, I don't think they should have cut him. I think they should have talked to him, suspended him, did something. And maybe they've done all this and we don't know about it. But I don't know. Go ahead, bro.
The Clippers, they suck. But what I will say is this has been brewing for a minute. Think about this, man. These Warriors didn't only play 19 games.
Right.
So it must have really been brewing. Or he didn't call some people out. He might have called Kawhi out about, hey, man, you need to play, man. What is you doing? Or, whatever the case may be. But when you signed Chris Paul, you knew what you were getting. Mm-hmm. You knew Chris Paul was outspoken. You knew Chris Paul, like, shout out to what he did with the Spurs. He brought the Spurs to a level tutored and mentored Wemby. Now Wemby looks like a vet. You know what I'm saying?
Did the same thing to OKC.
Okay, same difference. Went over there, took him to the playoffs, built him up, and encouraged him, and he moved on. He became a journeyman in his end, and I hate he didn't get a championship. Even when he went to the Warriors, that's when he started becoming a journeyman. I knew that wasn't gonna work, but at least the Warriors kept this one word for the season. It wasn't no different. Right. But this is just what the Clippers do, man. I mean, this is just what they do. And I guarantee by the trade deadline, the Clippers will do something else stupid. So either Harden or Kawhi will be out of there. And maybe not, because Kawhi got a bunch of lick a tree contracts under the table. So I don't know how that's going to go.
He ain't lying.
All right. Hagen say this is the greatest players in Clippers history. You don't do him like that.
Yeah.
I agree.
You don't. You don't.
I will say this, man. It is a shame that the Clippers have been run so bad. Being in such a big market, being in a place with so much money, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they have another team in the exact same city that's run. Well, they ain't run that much better, but they got a better reputation. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look behind the scenes, the Lakers ain't been ran that great neither, but they got a much better reputation. But it looked like the Clippers was on the way. They finally got their own arena. It's dope. It's one of the best arenas in the NBA. They got They had a very enthusiastic owner with deep pockets, and now it's all kind of messing up, man. People cutting corners, and everything in the dark is coming to light, man. That's a bad look for them. But on the subject, man, I don't agree with them doing it to Chris Paul, although I understand, because I'm sure he's very difficult to deal with as a leader. Chris Paul ain't gonna sit there and just let that junk go on and not say nothing. That's the problem. He from old school.
Yep.
He gonna challenge people.
I'm gonna challenge you.
Yeah. All right. To college football, do you think Lane Kiffin was wrong for the way he left Ole Miss? Do you think Lane Kiffin was wrong for the way he left Ole Miss? Mr. Davis.
There's so many reports out there on how they was treating Lane in the at Ole Miss and in the faculty. You know what I mean? The alumni. And I think my man just said, "Hey, look, I got y'all here. I'm up. Let me go focus on my new job." So, do I think he was wrong? I think he was wrong from the standpoint of you left your squad. You know what I mean? You led these boys to this record. What we have them at in the power rankings? Number 7, number 8.
Yeah,
it was somewhere up in there. You dig what I'm saying? You was coaching them, and then the moment that became publicly speaking, he was wrong. Now, if he came and say, "Hey, boys, look, this is a decision I'm about to make," and he treated this like they treat the freaking transfer portal, salute to you, Lane.
Yeah,
you let them boys know. You let your team know I'm out. This is life decisions, no different than transfer portal. But if he just dipped the way the media portraying it, yeah, he was foul.
I do think I think he was wrong, but at the same time, I get it. This is why I say he was wrong. He's leaving a team that's in the playoffs this year. They literally have a chance to win a championship this year.
They do.
Ole Miss ain't never been to this position. He probably one of the best coaches Ole Miss ever had. Is understandable because Ole Miss is not a legacy school, and what I mean by that is not one of the blue bloods like in college basketball. Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it used to be Indiana, Michigan State. Those type of they gonna always be good. They gonna always get players. In college football, Alabama, LSU, Michigan, Ohio State. Always would get players. Back in the day, USC still kind of hanging on. Used to be Nebraska back in the day. Teams like that always get players. So Lane Kiffin was at a place that's not a legacy school, but was paying, and people was paying money like a legacy school. So for that reason, to move on to a more secure situation where you can get players a little bit easier or whatever, I get it. But on the side as a coach, look, man, you convinced them, you trained them boys up, and you got that team to go to where they going through the playoffs. You should be able to coach the team. Now, I get it. He asked, can he coach the team? And Ole Miss was like, nah, you ain't coaching the team. So they was at odds. He said it was his desire to coach the team. I think because there's been other coaches that left other jobs that's coaching their team in their playoff or either in the bowl. I think for him getting to the playoffs, it's 9 times out of 10 next year at LSU, he won't go to the playoffs. That's amazing. So you had a chance to be like Notre Dame last year. Nobody thought Notre Dame would be in a championship game last year, but they ended up in a championship game because they got to the playoffs and won the games they supposed to win.
Right.
That could have happened to Ole Miss. That's the only part why I feel like he was wrong in the way he left. You know, and this guy don't have a great glaring reputation as being this nice guy. Yeah. You know, he'll leave. He used to coach Tennessee. A lot of people don't know that. He left Tennessee in the middle of the night. Like, literally, in the middle of the night. Coach 1 year. Nobody coaches football 1 year. You can't even get your team together in 1 year. You know, so, anyway, go ahead, bro.
No, going back to your point, though, I mean, you let him coach. He won the championship, and then he leaves, and y'all don't. You dig what I'm saying? So, there's places on that. Okay, I win the championship with this squad, and then I leave LSU. Now I feel like I'm obligated, or it's this. So, I can't properly plan if I go further into the playoffs like LSU.
Yeah.
But they're not in the SEC championship. If I leave now, I got enough time for recruiting. I got some one words on this team that
That's why they didn't want him to coach, because they feel like he gonna coach him, then take all the players.
And take the players away from him. But if you do it like this, then the players may be like, man, you abandoned us. I ain't coming over there with you. Let me tell you something. If you got a relationship with somebody, regardless of what anybody say, it's solidified.
Yeah.
You dig what I mean? If I leave Terminal 2 to go to Terminal 1, and I'm like, hey, look, this is where I'm going. I need y'all to follow me over here, blah, 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 blah. The majority gonna say, all right, I'm going where he going. Now you're going to have a few that stay. No, I like it over here, blah, blah, blah. I'm just using that practical, at my job.
Yeah.
You're going to have people that stay because they just like that. But then other people going to follow the coach. And that's just the bottom line.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he gone. One word, going to LSU. Whether you like the way he left or not, he at LSU now. And his offensive coordinator is coaching the team. So, I mean, I guess it's a little bit of continuity. They let Ole Miss let the offensive coordinator go there. But it was a lot of drama field thing, man. It was a lot of drama field with that leaving, but it is what it is. It's over. And
we saw it coming, though, bro.
Yeah, we did see it coming. Next thing we going to NFL Week 14 pick'ems. We've been gone for a week. We missed 1 week, and we ain't got the week before, so we got a little stuff we got to do.
Yeah, we do.
You got it. All right.
I just had to find my piece of paper, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, week 12. I went 11-3. C went 9-5. That was week 12. Last week, week 13. Yes, us 2 one-words was texting back and forth, making sure that we got on top of the fact that we had we did our picks for Thanksgiving and then the Friday game.
Yep.
And this is how I went. I went 12-4. C went 10-6. So that was last week's game. It was some games that C picked that man, I didn't think I was gonna win them, but I was going with the other squad, and I actually got them. So again, week 12, I went 11-3, C 9-5. Week 14, I went 12-14, and C went 10-6. So me and C starting to be neck and neck now because he was mopping the floor with me over the weeks. Next week I had y'all a season total on what's what, but it's looking pretty good. Real quick, so we can get up out of here. We getting ready to go over about 2 minutes. Cowboys versus Lions, brother.
Cowboys.
I'm going with you with the Cowboys. Both Cowboys. Titans versus Browns.
Browns.
Both going Browns. I think Shador do his thing. Seahawks versus Falcons. Man, bump them Falcons. Every time I go with them chumps, they end up losing. Colts versus Jaguars. This is gonna be a good game, bro. Yeah, they in the same division, both of them 8-4. This is for the AFC South number 1 spot.
We'll go Jags.
That's crazy. We both going Jags. Commanders Vikings.
It's like a terrible off.
Yeah. Let me see if I know you for real.
I'd say Commanders, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if Johnny Daniels even playing.
No, I don't think so. But
I'd say Commanders. I don't know. Both of them trash.
Hey, yeah, Commanders almost won last week. Almost. Bengals versus Bills.
Bills.
Yep. Saints versus Bucks.
Bucks.
Yep. Steelers versus Ravens.
Ravens.
You want Ravens?
I am. Okay. Aaron Rodgers not healthy. Our defense is trash.
Steelers, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going Steelers, bro, because the Ravens trash. Dolphins versus Jets.
Dolphins.
All right. Broncos versus the Raiders.
I'm sorry, friend. Broncos.
Rams versus Cardinals.
Rams.
Yep. Now, this is the game of the week for me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bears versus Packers.
The Bears. They got motion right now.
I got to go with the Packers, man. Historically speaking. I don't know, but historically speaking, the Packers get this game every shot. Chiefs versus Texans.
Oh, that's at Green Bay. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it though. I'm gonna stick with my thing. Chiefs versus Texans. Chiefs. They'll pull one out.
I can't see them losing 2 straight.
Right.
Last but not least, this is gonna be a good game. Chargers versus the Eagles. Both of them are 8-4.
Eagles bounce back.
Sorry, Hagans, I got to go with the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll do this real quick and then we getting it out. She said whatever. Both got the Cowboys over the Lions. We both got the Browns over the Titans. Both got the Seahawks over the Falcons. We both got Jags over the Colts. I got the Vikings. You got the Commanders. We both got Bills over Bengals. Both got Bucks over Saints. You got the Ravens. I got the Steelers. Both have Dolphins over the Jets. We both got Broncos over the Raiders. Rams over the Cardinals. You have the Bears. I have the Packers. We both have the Chiefs. C has the Eagles. I have the Chargers. And that's our pick'ems for week. What week was this? Week 14 pick'ems. Week 14 pick'ems. So we appreciate it, man. Look, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Go ahead and if you want to know how you can support us, man, and you like everything we're doing, thanks for holding on tonight. I know we try to respect the time to do it over, but we'll be 2 minutes over. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button for us real quick so you'll know whenever we are live like we are. This is our first show back. We took a week off last week because we are very big on making sure we enjoy family. So y'all enjoyed the family. Now you're watching Not the Same Sports Show. Also, if you want to sow a seed, Not the Same Podcast on Cash App or notthesamepodcast.com/support. Tomorrow when we go live, when that show ends, the website will be updated. We will be back next week, or is it the week after? We'll talk about it tomorrow. But yeah, we thank y'all for tuning in tonight. If you be sure to tune in tomorrow, I won't be looking like a little man tomorrow. I had the camera positioned a little different because my man kept having to enlarge the screen or whatnot. But be sure to tune in tomorrow night for our hot topic and music show as we talk about the latest trending topics, play the latest and positive and Christian hip hop and positive music. Period. Every now and then we throw in a little rhythm and praise. You dig what I mean, which is R&P. But come back tomorrow as we get ready to do that for our Thursday, where it all started, the Not the Same Podcast show.
All right, man. I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
We out. See y'all tomorrow.
Tell them it's not the same. Just a podcast, and we call it Not the Same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on not the same. Just the podcast, and we call it Not the Same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the